Hello, I'm Jill Tipping, and joining us today is Judi Hess, CEO of Copperleaf. Today we're discussing how to pick the right scale-up team. Judi, what's worked for you in recruiting senior leaders?
You're really looking for that bright, motivated person who's able to process a lot of things, as opposed to someone who has the experience you're looking for. I think that's really, really important. Actually, I use that in every hire all the time. If the person doesn't have exactly the background that I'm looking for, doesn't know my market, doesn't know anything about it, I'm not worried about that so much. I'm really worried about the CPU of this person. And because that person with that amazing ability to grasp and process things and move in the right direction and solve problems will gain that database that you're looking for. The second thing I would say is I'm always looking for a cultural fit. Having the most amazing, smartest person on the planet that's so brilliant and can solve every problem, but without that cultural fit, it's just not going to work in the end, because it's all about teamwork. It's not about one individual's contribution and how amazing they can be. It's really about what the team can do together. It's really about the team setting goals and then exceeding those goals. Another thing that I really love is having a strategic vision and also an operational bent as well in one package with some great communication skills for leadership. It's hard to find all those things maybe because you really need to get stuff done and being able to do that, but also being a bit strategic about it. Like, why are we doing this? Having that curiosity and stuff like that and being able to think things through. So I love engineering physics degrees. Whenever I see that, I kind of bias in that direction, but they also have to be able to communicate to humans. So those two pieces have to go together.
When it doesn't work out with a leader, how do you know it's time to part ways, to build yourself the right scale-up team?
I don't like to leave things that aren't working for long. I will caution that by saying, when you have a position and you have a position description, and then you have a candidate that fills that position description, and I think something you have to think about is that person is going to have strengths and weaknesses, and that position needs to be flexible to accommodate those strengths and weaknesses. So one thing you might want to think about is, if I really understand what this person is great at, is this position really accentuating that? Or do I need to adjust this position a bit to accentuate those things that are strengths? Because we all have strengths and weaknesses. And we're trying to create that team that balances everything in our leadership group. I also talk a bit about, that means you get the person on the right seat in the bus. You have all these seats on the bus and you get that person in the right seat. And now they can really be successful. But if you can't figure that out and you've tried, and if there are no seats on the bus for that person and you made a mistake, it's great to fail fast if possible, but you know that person will never be happy getting the message that they're really not doing the right job yet. They're not really performing. It's better for you to enable them to find a fit somewhere else so they can be successful, so someone can tell them all the time, you're amazing, you're doing a fantastic job. And there is a place for that person. It just might not be in your organization.
Thank you, Judi, for joining us today. Such great insights on building and refining the right scale-up team.